like at this time to introduce to you the Secretary of the Dutch Canadian Society, Gary Rietdijk, and the Treasurer of the Dutch Canadian Society, Mr. Martin Remick. Let me ask you a question here, Gary. Being a Secretary of the Dutch Canadian Society, what is the purpose of having a Dutch club?
The Dutch Club was set up to provide entertainment and to get a better understanding between Dutch and Canadian people in the community by way of organizing dances and special cultural events like bands from Holland coming over, and by way of using films. And we also use, we teach native dances to children and adults alike in our club.
And in the same time, you get the Canadian people involved at the Dutch Canadian Club, and at the same time you show off your Dutch culture, so to speak.
Yes, and we also show the children of immigrants. We keep certain traditions alive, like the St. Nick Party for the children and the Tulip Festival and things like that.
So we're all Canadians at heart, but we still like to keep our Dutch culture alive, so to speak. Thanks very much. And Martin, how is your club funded? Being a treasurer, maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I can. We have different sources of income. First of all, we are a club, so we do have members, and they pay an annual members dues. Secondly, we have our hall rentals, which is quite a good source of income. The hall is rented out on Fridays and Saturdays. In the summer months, for sure, on Saturdays. And that is one source of income.
When you say hall rental, are you referring to, like, I understand you have a hall on the main floor and one in the basement.
In the basement.
Are you referring to the hall in the basement, or are you referring to the hall upstairs?
Right now, the hall rentals we have are for Friday nights, downstairs and upstairs. We also have the hall rented out on Sunday nights, but that is on a contract base. That is one contract year round. In the summer, we will be renting out our upstairs hall on Saturday night. That holds about 400 people. And the downstairs on Friday nights, then that will accommodate about 120 people. Everyone can rent a hall, actually.
So if somebody wanted the hall in the summer months, they could rent the upstairs or the downstairs on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm sure that will give you a sufficient amount of money to keep the club rolling.
That will. And then also we have another source of income. Those are our special events put up by the subsidiaries. For example, the Dijkoppers, the card club. They put up a special dance, and the proceeds are donated to the DCS, the Dutch Club.
So by the sound of it, all your organizations within the Dutch Club all help out to pay towards funding of the Dutch Canadian Club. That sounds very good. That's about all the questions I'm going to ask you people today. Thank you very much for coming down and giving us, a better idea just what the Dutch Club is all about. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
This beautiful cake was a part of the celebration of the club's 20th anniversary, and following are some short clippings of our meeting and past presidents Simon T. Boom, John Arts, Fred Mulder, Harry Brower, and the producer of our show, Josh Develay. And to finish off our 20th anniversary dinner and dance. And for your information, on May the 4th, the Ramblers from Holland will be entertaining at the Dutch Club.
And the man award of the year, this year, it could have been a woman, I'm sorry, but it was a man. The man that was giving the club coffee, they were giving them soup when they were building here. The only one is Frank Berkemans. Give him a standing ovation. work this man has done for the club, it is just unbelievable. We had asked Frank to give us a hand in the board temporary while Martin Renders, due to health reasons, couldn't make it. Frank also stepped in to give us a hand to run the club on a Saturday or whatever Frank could do for the club. So let's give him a great big hand. Frank?
Thank you so much, Frank. That's beautiful. Would you show it today?
Mr. President, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen. At very first, I'd like to congratulate everybody with the 20th anniversary of our society. I think the people that have worked for this society did the most beautiful work.
Mr. President, I thank you very much indeed for having the honor to say a few words. However, I feel that honor should not strictly bestow on me, but on a great number of people. I had the good fortune of being president of this Dutch Humane Society for a few years.
And we thank them for all the work those people have done. I think that is the people we have to thank most. Because without those people, we wouldn't have had a club like this. And I hope we can continue on and build this club up the way it has been going. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it, I will be still there. And I tell you, it is a pleasure for me to see so many of the old members back. I probably have a little bit controversial figure.
I went to Cable 13, got in contact with those people. I got in contact with Radio Television Nederland, and they organized for the film screening. So we put the program together, and it holds 6 programs, and the first one will be running on April the 1st, and the last one on May the 6th. And most of the time, it's always 12 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. The program mostly consists of some interviews, some entertainment by the club, some films from the Netherlands, some in Dutch, some in Hollands. And in September, some in Dutch, some in English. Okay.
Tony has been involved in the Dyke Hoppers, that they've been ambassadors of goodwill throughout this city for so long. I expect they will continue for many years. So enjoy, and thank you for inviting me out this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gleason.
Mr. Arnold Arts. And I know that with our new president, John Cronenberg, it will even go better because he's also a member of the Dyke Hoppers, so. Anyway, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Dyke Hoppers